right. And good. Everything's unmuted. Cool. We are back with another episode of Out of Alignment, Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Last session, we had a bunch of stuff happen, and also nothing. They managed to get to a new floor. Yes. They, having finished their rest in their tower, they decided to go and start messing around with the manticores, formulating a plan to kind of stay out in the hallway and attack them from a distance, only to very shortly realize after that the manticores have a ranged attack. So that didn't quite go as planned, but they took them out with fairly ease. Truth touched some things and got everyone into trouble, and they found halls of rotting meat.
Classic.
And hearing some thumps coming, they ran and found the stairs.
Chat's saying that there's an echo in the audio.
Uh-oh. Echo, From who?
I'm not hearing
Assuming you, but
Yeah, I'm assuming me as well.
Um,
Let me check my audio settings. Thank you for mentioning everyone. That's weird. That may be on...
Yeah, that's your end.
that might be, yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I should probably
say, if anyone else can listen to
Twitch,
the Twitch and see if there's an echo, because if I listen to the Twitch, there will definitely be an echo.
Okay, hold up.
Because of the whole me picking up my system audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no echo.
Okay.
I think it's on your end, Fungies.
Odd.
Which is a great name.
Yes,
So.
yes it is. Fungies. So they found the stairs and gained a level up to level 6. In the meantime, in the real world, we launched our own Discord server for Out of Alignment shenanigans. And so people can feel free to join that.
Wait, we did?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, Mark.
Yes, we did.
Yep. We only talked about it all week.
Did you sleep through the whole
strong
week?
start.
I mean, I tried.
You live with the
Unfortunately,
DM.
my boss kept
You
freaking calling me.
With the DM.
It's right there.
Yeah, but
right there.
I also basically didn't get to see him all week.
Oh, okay.
But leave a sticky note on his door next time.
Does his phone not have the beeps
The beeps.
from
beeps.
Discord?
The Badoops.
Actually, it doesn't. I keep my phone Discord silent.
As do I. So.
My God.
All right, but here we are on level 6. You guys have just started to come down the stairs and wound up seeing a familiar figure down just a few flights below.
Alice!
Is that you guys? Oh, praise be.
Hey. how's
Hey,
it
you're
going?
still alive-ish.
Hey, it's not dead guy.
How is he right here?
So,
It's right there.
it's been, I don't know how long, because once again, the whole not having a son kind of knocks out your sense of time. But, I went down the stairs, and then the stairs behind me disappeared, and I noticed you weren't there.
I remember
So,
that.
That is correct.
so I came back up the stairs, found some halls of rotting meat, saw a big old monster, and came back here. And then I tried to go forward, and there's some goblins down there. But they didn't seem to pay me any attention, but I wasn't going to risk it.
We can take care of that.
Goblins, you say?
They didn't seem to care, and I think I hear what sounds like a market.
Oh, what?
What?
A market.
That's not a goblin thing. Hold up.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Yep.
Oh, I'm right here, by the way. Hi, Alice.
Whoop. Okay,
I'm just
that's the
assuming
wrong
he
way.
can't see me.
So don't
Yeah, he
oh.
can't. Actually, he may be able to see you.
don't do what Brock did and take the wrong step and fly way to the bottom. It's literally the first thing I did. I took the wrong step and dropped all the way.
Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum.
What if I
No,
want
he
it?
can't.
Okay.
I
Why didn't
assume
I distract
assume the invisible one is also with you.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, let me just whoop.
Boo.
And
Okay.
Like always, I cast Pass Without a Trace.
yay.
So as you guys start coming down here, you can see that the floor down here is littered with a bunch of trash and debris. It seems very lived in, but at the same time, not very upkept. And you
Be
can
careful.
see the flickering of some torchlight coming from the side room.
Hey, it's messy. On the plus side, no gelatinous cubes.
Either that or they've, been remiss in their duty of keeping the stuff clean.
At least you won't
Or
get
it's
eaten
just a
today,
fuzzy
Ragnar.
I fail to believe that there's not something else around here that would try to eat me.
That's true.
Ragnar, as you
Mhm.
guys come down here, you suddenly notice Haleth snap to attention, looking just kind of straight this way, like straight at the wall. And you just see him shake his head and then look back.
You alright there, pal?
I can feel him.
Who?
Shit, I forgot his name. Copper. He's near. He's over there.
How can you feel him?
Oh, bugger.
I don't know.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
Wonder if this is one of those unresolved things from life.
Oh,
I
maybe.
mean, I imagine that's why I'm back.
Say, is there a check we can make to guess why he's doing that?
Let's see. Are any of you trained in religion?
I sure am.
Nope.
Oh, good.
Do.
Why is the warlock trained in religion?
Because I'm a warlock.
Is that a thing?
15.
15. You have heard of people coming back from the dead when they have been wronged in life in some way, or coming back for some sort of specific purpose. And usually when they do, they have some sort of supernatural ability to track the targets that they may need revenge
on. I'm just going to keep that info to myself.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that when we find Copper, you want to ask him why they murdered you?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, I was asking Alice, not you, Truth. They didn't murder you.
We're gonna go with that, sure.
That was
And
the
then
most
maybe
conspicuous
murder them.
statement you've ever said.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna
fine with
kill him.
killing him. It's fine. I don't mind killing him. I just
mean,
didn't know if you wanted to find out why first.
I've only known the guy for like an hour total, and that was still, I can tell, the most conspicuous thing he said entirely.
As you guys come into this area, you can hear what sounds like, indeed sounds like a handful of people conversing. That is definitely not in common.
What is it in?
It would be in Goblin.
Damn.
Alright, I'm gonna tap my head and start understanding Goblin.
What?
You definitely feel like it's definitely a bunch of chatter. It's hard to hone in on any specific conversation, but it does sound like the buying and selling of goods. And it sounds like you can definitely hear at the same time, just down the hall, you can hear the sounds of some construction.
Margaret,
Huh.
We can exchange our
Arrows.
gold for goods and services.
Arrows.
Let's
I'm gonna peek around this.
maintain caution, please.
I need more pointy sticks.
So that is a good point. You definitely do need more pointy sticks.
I do.
All right. Once again, it's just a room kind of filled with trash and debris.
Hmm. Cool.
Where were the voices coming from?
You can hear some coming out. The market sounds are coming from this direction, and the construction sounds are coming from this direction.
Market.
Say, all right. I was about to say, let's have one of us sneak.
Well,
Whoop.
that is not meant
Not
to be hidden.
me.
Hide volumes.
Okay, I've unhid it,
Yeah.
but it may not show up due to the whole.
It
Shut up for me.
It refreshed.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet! They must have fixed that bug.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, it's crazy. It's almost like it's in a program in development.
All right. I guess.
Or, I guess, Hallis, do you have any direction?
He's
Yes.
definitely this way.
Okay, good. Yay.
Thank God, there's a light. We can see Kalana for a moment.
Do you like my crown?
Ooh, that's
Give me a second. There is a lot to unveil in here.
Whoa.
it's a lot of people.
Oh.
Civilization.
And the hide volumes are a little messed up here, but that's pretty much as good as it's going to get due to other things. All right. Indeed, the sounds of the market grow louder as you head this direction.
Hmm.
Let's go. I'm excited.
Oh. Okay.
I suggest we
You want to sneak
exercise.
through a market?
No, I suggest we exercise caution just in case they're not as uninterested as our friend was led to believe.
We all have weapons. It'll be fine.
Unless they all have weapons too. Anyway, yeah. Who wants to lead the way?
Me.
Okay.
Alright, let's find you some more pointy sticks to throw at people or shoot at people. Launch at people?
Twang. Twang.
Twang at people. Twang at people, yes.
Okay, there is wall there, but
Oh.
due to some other hide volume, I can't really
Just kidding.
get it shown.
I think we're supposed to go around this way.
I mean, yeah, there's a gap right
Oh,
here.
hey.
Everyone's going all sorts of directions. Uh,
To be fair, we can't see
I
the
know.
one going that way.
I come around this corner and I'm just like, oh, goblins. Okay, hold up.
the brief glimpse you saw, they seem to be running stalls.
Oh.
What do you guys...
They're
There's an
down at the
opening right
south
here.
end.
How tall is a goblin?
About 3-ish feet.
Okay, I'm too tall.
You're still taller. It's okay.
I'm gonna see if I can blend in.
You can see what appears to be 2 armored goblins over here.
Mm.
And they definitely seem to be like guarding that exit way. And as you guys come around the corner, make me stealth checks if you're trying to be stealthy.
I am not.
I'm
I'm just
not.
gonna stay behind the corner.
No.
Okay. They kind of glance
I
up.
will fail.
They kind of glance up at you, and just kind of give you like a 1-over, and then just continue looking around the hall.
Huh.
Oh, that's not. That's
Why
not-
aren't they attacking?
This is so weird.
It's weird, but it's neat.
Ragnar, do you have a?
As you guys come around the corner, this one over here kind of looks your direction. Ooh, a bunch of inches. What a boy. Got anything you want to sell, maybe?
Oh, dude, what are you selling?
What are you buying?
Oh, good lord.
I was gonna
20
make that
You got
reference.
any arrows?
Damn it.
Yeah, we need some arrows.
My way,
Oh,
right?
I don't really have any arrows myself, but old Bob down three stalls down will have arrows for you. What I have are various shiny knickknacks, and he pulls out a bag of ball bearings and a few other
Well, that's all it took. All right.
a few other things.
Okay, Truth, I think we found your stall.
All right, listen. I already have
Oh,
a
man.
bag of ball bearings, but I think one of you guys could use a bag of ball bearings. I'm
Oh,
just
Brock, what about you? You could use
Yeah.
ball bearings, right?
yeah. He could use some more balls.
Just looking up the price list. For
Was
I
that
have
meant
I
to
have
be a slight?
I have £2 bag, and it's going to cost you just 1 gold.
Do it.
Do it, Brock.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
For
Do
one
it.
gold? Is that what he said?
Do it.
Yeah, 1 gold.
All right. I'll toss a coin to the pitcher.
Right, well, I quit.
his his spindly fingers deftly catch the gold and pocket it, and he tosses you the bag of ball bearings.
I feel like I overpaid for this, but it's okay, I guess. Thank you.
As you guys go from stall to stall, you can see
Uh-huh.
various things of adventuring gear. So anything that's kind of in the adventuring gear table, baskets, bedrolls, caltrops, candles,
Ooh,
arrows,
caltrops?
caltrops. Yes.
Who's
What's
selling those?
One of the guys over here is selling caltrops. Hello. What can I do you for? He kind of has this big underbite.
How much for the bag of spikes?
He kind of picks up the bag, and his spindly fingers open it up, and he looks inside and starts counting them meticulously. That'll be 6 gold.
6 gold?
Yes.
6 gold for a bag of spikes. You got yourself a deal.
He just reaches his hands out and holds the bag in the other.
Alright. I'm gonna count out 6 gold and put them in his hand.
As soon as the gold is in his hand closes and the gold's just gone. He's very quick with his hands, and he drops the bag in your hand. Thank you
Like-
very much.
There's no magic going on. He's just super fast.
Yep.
Okay.
You're really dexterous.
Thank you.
You have a bag of 20 caltrops.
Alright.
Where
Also,
did
sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, it sounded like a moment ago somebody was about to ask what caltrops were.
Oh, yes, I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
little spiky things.
Yeah, they're basically they're like jacks, except
Bigger?
for spikes.
They're
Yes, bigger and spikes.
they're D4s.
They're like super Legos
Yes, super Legos.
for stepping. on
Angry
the boys.
D4.
Yeah.
Angry Legos.
So you guys also notice that there is another set of guards back here. And in the distance, you can see what seems to be some sort of presiding throne for this room.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey.
Where
Well-
did they say the stalls for the arrows were?
Down here.
The Fletcher.
Hello.
Yes, miss. Can I help you?
I heard you have arrows for sale.
That I do. How many
What
would you
kind?
like? Just arrows. Nothing special about them.
Let me make sure how many I can hold first.
From what I recall, a lot.
Yeah.
I only have about 60 left. The
Oh, cool.
last set of adventurers, but
60?
we mostly out. 60 indeed, miss.
I need exactly, actually, 58, so that's perfect.
Yeah, I can't be left with 2 arrows, so you'll just have to buy all 60, surely you understand.
Alright. Yeah. I'll
That'll be
put 'em in
10
back.
gold.
You got it. Hand him his money.
And he just gestures at the arrows on the table as he takes your gold.
I pick up all the arrows and I
They
pull
are
my
they
quiver
are
down, which
I
is a
say,
normal.
they are kind of bundled together in stacks of 20, so
Oh yeah.
makes it easy.
Oh yeah. Well, it's just I take them and I just put them all into the quiver. They just keep piling into the quiver, like just reaching my arm down in there.
No, sorry, I read Hughes's comment.
What?
The
Oh.
Undermountain Merchant Licensing Guild requires a job interview, primarily to determine if you can sound suspicious enough. Ragnar, how distracted are you by these shops?
Not anymore.
You notice Haleth, as he's walking up and down these aisles, his head keeps snapping back towards this
I'm sorry, which room?
room back here that's flanked by 2 guards.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and be like, "Hey, you all right there?
He's in there. He's
You're
in
certain?"
there. You see him clench his fists. Yes.
Look, as much as I approve of a good old, I can't remember the word I was looking for anyway, but as much as I approve of all that thing, maybe it's best not to cause a scene, seeing as how we're back in civilization at the moment, for a given level of civilization.
Golden civilization is still technically.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I just know every goblin I've run into so far has tried to kill me, and it's like, I'm willing to believe that there's goblins that aren't going to try to kill me, but, experience. 8.
8.
You don't have advantage. What?
For now. We gotta find out how to get in that room, though.
Well, wait here.
I'll make my way back.
As you approach...
Excuse me, gentle
they both look up at you.
folks.
Oi! What you want?
Just curious, what's in that room back there?
It's the chambers of Yek the Tall.
Yek the Tall. Is he one of
Oi!
your heroes or something?
He's the one that presides over this market.
Oh. So the one with the throne over that way?
Yeah, it's where he sits whenever he's looking over the market day.
The one with a pile of skulls next to it?
Aye.
You think he needs any more skulls?
I'm sure he'd be willing to make a trade.
Oh,
Let's me
man.
go talk to the boss man.
Uh,
And he kind of
Thank you.
He kind of pokes at the other guard, who then walks back into the room. A few moments pass. Do you wish to do anything in the intervening time?
Nope.
I think
Okay.
all of us are just standing back here.
No,
Oh.
I'm over here to stall. Hey, you guys got any? I need like a crystal vial. I want to try something out.
Okay, crystal vial.
Yeah.
You find one, I think, on sale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
they're
search the
having a
word
sale.
vial.
I don't even see truth anywhere.
He's right over here. It's past Halleck. I got him.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
wow.
on site.
You find vials for 3 gold apiece.
Oh, okay. I'll buy one.
And there are only 5.
Oh, okay. I just need one. You got any dust or anything to fill this with? Like glows when you shine a light on it.
Truth, this is all very specific.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying out something.
What are you trying to do?
It's a new thing that I figured out how to do. I just want to test it out.
You have no. They got nothing.
All right, I'll be on the lookout for it again.
I
might have something in my bag.
I say I
You
also
want
have
the
no idea what
glowy
you're talking
ball?
about as a DM.
Oh, it's a spell component. I'm trying to.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually need to buy it, but I figured like I'm down in the dungeon and I learned the spell, so I'm trying to he wouldn't necessarily have it in his component pouch.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, yeah, I'll dig. I dig around in my bag. And I'm like, oh wait, I got something. Here, hold up.
Just watching
Which
him
number,
intently.
Darlith Madden?
What?
Which what?
We got asked from chat. What's the number?
Oh,
What number?
What number?
I am
I
confused.
don't know.
and then I'm like, so you guys are goblins, right?
You just start making conversation with the goblins. Anyway,
Why?
I would say I gotta
You
handle
can't
a
ask
different
someone why
roleplay
they're a
moment.
goblin.
Well, I mean, it's just weird. I've never seen a goblin.
Have you
in the market
tried
before.
not being a goblin?
The one guard comes back, gives the other one a few whispers. He's like, "Right, come on, say the boss man then."
Obliged.
Did Ragnar just walk?
I'm watching Truth. I haven't been watching Ragnar. That's all you.
Maybe
Yeah.
Truth doesn't do anything dumb.
You see a room very. It's lit. It's not greatly lit, but it is lit. You can see there are some bugbear guards standing in the corners. On the far wall is a mound of cushions. 10 various goblins kind of lie about on some maybe not so whole nice cushions. Maybe a little dirty, moldy. But on top is a very handsome man with a sharp goatee and a full head of hair, and he's kind of very lithe and built, and he's wearing fine, fancy clothes, and he has a golden circlet on his brow. On the wall across from him, you see what appears to be a male dwarf clad in leather armor who has been gagged. He has a short head of copper orange hair, and his beard looks to have been hacked away. And he is chained up to the wall.
Ragnar,
Into newcomer.
Ragnar just now realizes he should have gotten a description of copper.
You
Hello, sir.
stand before Yek the Tall. I hear you have things for trade.
Yes, well, I
That
actually...
no farther, please.
Fair enough. I noticed your impressive pile of skulls back near your throne, and I just so happened to recently obtain this, and I'm going to pull out one of my skulls, and thought it would be, hoped it would be a worthwhile thank you offering for putting together such a fine market.
Graciously accepted. He kind of gestures, and one of the goblins comes forward to take the skull.
Alright, I'm going to just give him the skull.
Does that bring you down to like 97?
19. I think. Pretty certain I did.
No,
I get skulls in
grab-
my
you grab 2 dozen
2
You-
dozen.
in the,
You grabbed a
at
lot.
the closet, and then you grabbed one of each in the Manticore room because for some reason I took notes of that. But yes, that is what. Yes. I don't know how many were technically in the Manticore room, but you just said one of each species.
Huh.
All right, well, if you don't mind me asking, what did that guy do?
Uh,
Gesturing at the dwarf.
yeah. He came in here trying to kill everybody. So we beat him up, chained him up, and shaved off his beard.
Oh.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Well, if I guess then, if you don't mind, I'll be seeing myself out.
Did you happen to come with other adventurers?
Yeah, there's a group of us in your market right now.
I assume you'd be wanting to go deeper into the level.
Yes. Yes, of course. Sorry, are you the one I would talk to about that?
Why, yes, you need my permission to go out the front gates of the market.
Ah, shit, here we go.
If you wish passage, there is some blocked doors across the hall from the stairs that we cannot quite get open. I would love to be able to expand my market capabilities.
So, if we can get the doors unblocked,
Clear out anything behind them.
right. Well, let me confirm with my fellows, and we'll see what we can do. Do you want me to just bring them back here?
If you wish, they are welcome.
All right, well, I will see what I can figure out, Mr. the Tall.
He just kind of waves a hand as if to dismiss you.
Well, as Martin always said, that his talking bits went.
In the meantime, have you guys been doing any specific shopping?
I have not.
I think Truth and I have been having conversations with goblins.
Okay. You find
How was it racist? But I asked them if they're goblins.
Ask them why. Why are you a tiefling, Truth? Huh? Just ask somebody that.
I assumed it was because Mom boinked Satan, but okay. What?
I feel like Truth has a punchline he's waiting to use.
You guys do find out that this market has been up for some number of months.
Oh, okay.
Does Ragnar come back?
Yeah, I'm sitting here just sort of looking at. Sitting here looking at Brock, like waiting for that particular conversation to end.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
what-
I guess I'll probably eventually notice those two are just waiting. All right, Truth, come on.
Just listening, like,
So what was that
Grab
all
his
about?
scarf.
Yeah, wait, oh,
Come on.
no, wait,
Yeah, come on.
what's
come
going on? Where are we going? Where are we going?
on. We're going back to Ragnar.
There's not enough space to get between the stalls and the
Oh,
pillars.
okay.
No. Well,
You have to go around.
Go around.
Or up and over.
Could have just
My
flipped
way.
it through that.
My way.
As you guys
Okay.
get closer to here, you see that Haleth is getting a little twitchy.
hey,
His fingers are drumming on the pommel of his sword.
you okay?
He's in
what did
there.
this friend of yours look like?
Dwarf, copper orange hair, big full beard, kind of a broken nose. Broke it one day in a bar fight.
Yeah, he's in there.
Oh, you got in?
Yeah, actually, we have an open invitation.
Oh,
Let's go.
sweet.
Oh.
Hey, boys. Do.
Trot on by like you own the place.
Halif,
Yes.
No.
just wait here a minute, all right?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh,
That's a derf.
whoa.
17.
He kind of takes a deep breath. All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, you guys come into the room and are greeted by much the same precision that I mentioned earlier. 4 bugbears,
return.
the dwarf,
That's a lot of
bunch of goblins, and a very lithe human.
I return, your most tallness.
Huh.
Welcome. And welcome, adventurers,
Is
to
he?
my humble market.
I kind of lean over and I'm like, is he in charge because he's tall, or is he tall because he's in charge? I'm.
Is it because he's the only human?
Why is he a human?
Is he actually a human?
Having the foggiest, mate.
That was a
Why
question
are
for the
you in
DM.
charge?
He definitely appears to be a human.
Oh, okay. How did he get these goblins to agree to this? I don't.
Why do you look like a nobleman?
I, Miek the Tall. I am noble in all forms.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pretend I know what that means. I mean, you're... What?
Anyway, so yeah, so what about this blocked door? This is a
Yes, across the way from the stairs, the other exit instead of the entrance to our market. There are a number of passageways and rooms, and there is a door that is blocked. We can hear the sounds of something behind it, and we would simply like it cleared out so that we may expand our market.
just one room.
And the preceding rooms behind it.
Well, I mean,
we know it's a small corner of the level, so you shouldn't find too many pathways.
hallways and hallways and hallways.
So many hallways.
I think we're used to that by now, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm more concerned about the dwarf in chains.
Hey, I nudge.
Was
Is
that
that the guy?
out loud?
Yes.
Okay, he's not in the room. Halle's not in the room, in case you didn't know, Struth.
Oh no, I
Okay.
nudge. Brock.
As I told your friend
Bragdon, sorry.
earlier, he came in raving about the goblins in the market and went on a rampage, so we simply beat him down, chained him up, and shaved off his beard.
Yes, no, that's appropriate.
Shaving off a dwarf's beard.
It's a little
You can
funny.
see he's looking at you guys. The dwarf down at the bottom there, he's kind of looking at you guys. He's chained up. He's on his knees. He can't actually seem to get up, and his eyes look very pleading. But he is. You can see there's a fury behind him,
I'm gonna go
And-
up to him.
and he's gagged.
Okay. Could your tallness? Can I ungag him,
No.
please?
Does that ever actually work?
Yeah. does
How
that
much
work?
are you willing to pay for his gag?
There it is.
Oh. Well,
That's
you
a
see, I
weird
think
way
he
of
might have
wording it.
also murdered someone else, and I just wanted to confirm. I
At,
guess.
at this, you can see that the dwarf's eyes get really shifty.
Oh, there it is. You did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You murdered your cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Please, okay.
Well, this is some fan art right here.
Ugh.
I think we need to ask Mark if he's ever been paid to ungag before.
Oh, if only Martin.
Oh
would
yeah, the
appreciate it.
Duchess of Argent.
50 gold, and I'll allow you to remove his gag for 5 minutes.
Um,
Oh.
this is gonna sound weird, but we actually have another person with us who he killed.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Um,
You're in deep shit.
so why don't you? We could take this rambunctious dwarf off of your hands for you.
He seems to
If
stroke.
you-
He seems to stroke his goatee at this.
if you'd be so kind, your tallness.
Roll me a
We could
persuasion
use
check.
him as bait.
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm not good at that. Shit.
Say, I would, if I may, I'd like to say something to assist his persuasion check.
Oh
Yeah.
Please.
Just be like, yeah, if we can take him and, you know, bring him with us, it could prevent further kerfuffles in your market from taking place.
Go ahead and roll that with advantage.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna roll it again then. Yeah, there we go. That's a 20.
Okay. I suppose I could part with him. I tell you what. You clear the rooms, and he will be my gift to you in addition to free passage to and from my market at any hour.
Okay.
That's
And the door to the path onward? Is that part of that deal?
It is.
Most generous, your tallness.
It's actually better than what I was going to suggest.
Right then. Well, do you happen to have an inn?
We do not, unfortunately, but there are some folks farther in the dungeon with some accommodations. Though you may have to take it from them by force.
Okie dokie.
That's not very nice.
Is there any place, like a corner we could set up?
With a 20, 30-foot ceiling, perhaps?
We're not exactly picky on accommodations.
You clear the rooms, and I will section one of them off for you. For at least a fortnight.
All right. All right. So we leveled up, but we didn't like have a rest, right?
Correct.
Yeah, we did not.
Okay. Apparently, unless beyond messed up, I only spent one of my spells anyway, so guess I shouldn't be so concerned. All right. Is there anything else?
That's all I have for you.
All right. Then I guess we'll bid you adieu, your tallness.
Okay.
All high.
Oh,
I
we
have
gotta
a
get
question
him.
for the DM.
Yes.
Tall man.
Yep.
You said he was, he was all handsome and floofy hair. Is he like clean? Like he's not been down and like, is he like, I guess just like, does he look like he hasn't been down dirtying the dungeon, all that stuff, or
Correct.
bizarrely clean?
Yes.
Or like he's the only one with a bathtub kind of clean?
He's a gelatinous cube.
Oobleck.
Okay.
He just
Yeah,
has
I
a
just
small
have
one for a pet. He gets
A
all to
very
go off on.
puzzling look on my face. Just what?
Hey, Haleth, how you doing? Listen, we got like a little side trip to make. Won't take too long, and then we can get you in there and to gank that guy. Yeah, he's totally in that room.
Did-
Yeah. What?
He already knows.
That's what he's gonna do. I mean, do we have any delusions he's not gonna gank that guy?
I'm gonna
No.
stab him. I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
So my thought, if that didn't go as well as it did, was just convince the tall to arrange a small little fighting ring and let them handle it themselves in the center, and he collects all the profits.
Fun to watch.
No cost to us.
I think
oh my
we've
god,
got
it'd
it
be
sorted.
like doing truth fighting all over again. Oh, it's such a nice morning.
Wait, what?
Oh, you
I
missed
wasn't here
it.
for that.
Yeah, when Brock came by, Truth did not believe that he was strong enough, so he challenged him to a fight in the street. And Martin and I watched while they fought each other, and Truth got his butt kicked.
I wouldn't say that.
That
He
is
hit
a
me.
strong.
He hit me. I hit
description.
him.
Yeah, there.
He put
That's
up a
it.
shield and cowered, and he missed you, and then you used shocking grasp on him and fried his little arm.
Okay. Look, they described it in a very strong manner. I don't think that is an accurate depiction of the events. I'm just walking past Alec
Well,
as I
he
say
hit.
that.
He was able to
He's
hit
very
me
funny.
first in his defense.
Come on, no, you're strong.
Where are
Truth.
these
I didn't
doors?
mean
Where are
it.
these
It was
doors?
just very funny.
Where are these doors?
Oh my God.
We're gonna need these
Truth.
doors.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hook my arm through Haleth's arm and sort of just drag him along after the group. Just be like, yeah, it's weird that it's always like this. You'd think there would be breaks.
This train don't stop. Where are these doors? Where did he say?
They're behind the throne.
ones.
What?
No, they're not.
I was trying to see if he'd go touch it.
Oh god.
What? Back here?
No, Truth, no. Private card. Oh, wait.
It might be the one behind those goblins.
Now, are they? He said they're these ones down by the stairs, right? Like the path we didn't follow.
Yeah,
Oh, are they?
he said the ones opposite the entrance to the market.
Yeah.
Oh,
so.
So back that way. Alright, that's fine.
Zoop.
Thump. Oh wow! Look at this.
Oh,
I'm
way
back
over.
over
I was
here.
looking. Okay, I was looking like over here.
Wow, we got here so much faster than the rest of the group. It's amazing.
Funny how the trip home always goes faster.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, it's a hallway. Oh right, I should probably there we go. Disable the torch. Hood my lantern.
Okay, let me change the atmosphere real quick.
I don't see Kalana, but I think that's normal.
Dungeon rumble.
Suddenly combat music.
Hey.
I was gonna say.
Give Ragnar a little poke.
Okay, I was gonna say, is Kalana's mini actually?
She's there.
Okay, yes,
She got
good.
stuck on the wall for a second.
That's
She there.
standard procedure.
All right, you guys are on your way. You see in front of you a hallway where there seems to be a wide open entrance. A kind of messy room. It's in the center seems to be a rusted iron hand pump and a stone basin in front of it.
Is this his bath?
Water.
That's why I wanted to clear this out so he could get his tub back.
I mean, we could all.
Guess I'll
use
kinda
a
peek
bath
in it.
at about that this point.
You're kind of wet.
Peek inside, unless I'm too short for that.
No.
Okay.
The basin it definitely seems to have been wet, though there is no water in it at the moment. Like it's still kind of damp.
Interesting.
you can see a small drain.
Can see what?
Spigot
A
on the
small
side of the
drain?
basin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright. Well,
Yeah.
looks like a standard little water
And
bucket.
there is a pump on the there is a hand crank on the pump.
Well, I'm gonna start pumping it.
All right. As you give it a bit of a crank,
Uh-oh.
you get about 4 gallons of water that just suddenly spew out into the basin.
All at once? Jesus.
Yep.
That's
Is
a
it
lot.
clean water or sewer water?
It definitely smells clean. It definitely looks clean.
Oh.
When's the last time we drank something?
I mean,
Everyone dunks their head in at once.
I had fire.
A
Pretty
gallon
sure there's still
disappears.
some dried blood in my hair and.
I'm actually 70%
Hey,
fire
yeah,
instead of
woo,
70%
hey,
water.
woo, yeah, woo.
What?
Sorry, I just saw a buddy of mine just followed, and that's his follow noise or subscriber
Oh.
noise,
Oh,
and so I and it's literally him saying that, so I had to take a moment.
Aw.
Anyway, so yes, it does seem to be potable water.
Alright, well.
I refill my water skin.
same.
Water skins.
It does taste a little kind of stale. It's definitely been sitting somewhere for a bit, but it's drinkable.
Yeah.
Alright.
Until the parasites.
Oh. Uh-oh.
At least like just wash my face off just a little. Just oh my god, get some of that grime and dust off.
I'm actually
little
cleaner
drain
than
at the
I
bottom.
usually am at this long into an adventure.
Do you
So there's like
adventure a lot, Ragnar?
Do you consider wandering around the woods for years at a time an adventure?
Of a sort.
Yeah, it depends. I was about to say it's what I've been doing for about
A
300
sojourn, at
years.
least.
So.
Oh, well, then you're practically a master compared to me.
Yeah, well, it's not always forest. Sometimes I like the mountains a lot and a lot of cities, and then I get kicked out of the cities, and it's not. It's just
For reasons.
so. What's this way?
You got kicked out of cities? Wait, hold up. I think we're glossing over this.
If,
I mean, I wasn't kicked out. There were some places, and people found out I did some things, and
More
then
of
they were gonna come after me.
Chase?
So
That was oddly less descriptive than the fight you recalled.
What kind of thing?
stuff. It was.
Big spook.
They had to be done, and nobody else wanted to do them, so I did them. And some people didn't like it because they're technically against the law. So yeah, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Right. Well, we can delve into your murder and past later.
I haven't murdered that.
For now, let's maybe keep it
Did you
down a
say
bit.
that
Just-
many?
No.
I mean,
No.
she just said she's at least 300 years old. You try to go that long without getting at least a little murder.
340.
I mean, how many have we killed
I
since we
was
came
looking at
down
my
here?
fingers.
Listen, those are goblins, and
Those were not murder, those were self-defense. Even if we attacked first, it was preemptive self-defense.
Okay.
Monsters don't count.
That's what one of my cousins told me to say if this ever happened, and he should know he's a barrister.
Hmm.
All right.
Anyway, let's
Hey,
keep it down.
what's
Which
your,
way?
What's your cousin's name?
Oh, crap. I don't have the list up.
Barry
Is it Mark?
the bear.
Barry the barrister sounds right.
They're all M names.
Ooh, a door.
Except for
Man.
Ragnar and the rest of the quadruplets.
Ooh, a door.
You're a quadruplet?
This door seems to be made of a fine wood. It's very intricate in and some copper overlay pattern.
Ooh.
And it seems to be immediately you're able to tell that the design is arcane in nature, though not necessarily charged with spell.
Hey, that looks familiar.
Does it?
It does not.
Oh, it does not. Oh, I thought
No.
this was like the door that blasted me.
Nope.
Okay.
That would
We're
have
fine
been a bad day.
Let's see. Let me take a look at languages real quick.
Mhm.
I'm sure one of you speaks it, can read it anyway, but yes, this would be Abyssal. So I think like
Yes,
three
we
of
got
you,
someone on it.
if not all of
Not
you.
me.
Does
So-
anybody else take
I've got
Abyssal?
I've got infernal.
Yep, this is Abyssal.
So just Kalana?
Just Kelowna.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, I speak Abyssal.
This door says Trenzia's room. Keep out.
Huh? Is it a warning?
Yeah, kinda. It's Trenzia's room. It says to keep out.
This is the overlay is custom made, but the D&D interface, the virtual tabletop, is Tailspire. There's a little, if you go down to the About section, I have a little tiny blurb about it, and you can find some cool links. Because I love this program. It is currently in closed beta. However, just by watching this stream and sticking around, you have a chance to win a beta key, which transitions into a full product key. Everyone does need a copy, but copies are planned to be $20 to $25. So, pretty
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Yeah. I kind of put my ear to the
We
door
should-
and listen.
All right. Make me a perception check.
Wow. Well, that's a 2.
Sounds like wood.
I think it's clear. I had
What if we knock? Since
It's
it's
clear.
someone's room.
I'm
why
pretty
don't we
sure it's
knock?
clear. I try to open the door.
Oh, here we go.
It very easily opens.
Look at that.
Inside,
Hello?
inside you see what appears to be a well-maintained workshop. You see a few bits of things on
Ooh.
dust and stuff on the floor. It's a little old, but it is very well maintained, and it reeks of rotting flesh and
Ugh.
what smells to be ozone.
Oh.
Burning?
Oh.
I don't know what.
Odd instruments sit atop the table. Spires with little baubles on top. Several loose scraps of parchment, which appear to be notes of some kind.
Brock, that seems like a you thing.
Yeah. So what kind of a workshop is this? Like the more like
Um,
leatherworky kind of stuff? Alchemy.
Roll me a intelligence check at advantage.
Intel edit. Don't roll low. Don't roll low. That is an 18.
18. All right. So this is definitely stuff to work on electricity. A lot of this is stuff to designed to measure. And you can tell that definitely some of these notes contain log entries.
I'll see if I can figure out. Like, can I do a quick glance over to figure out what kind of stuff they're doing?
Sure. You very quickly go scrounge through the papers and find a entry that reads, Day 1. Hallister has granted me this abandoned copper mine in the arcane chambers. Finally, I have access to the components needed for my experiments. The rest of the log entry seems to be smudged and illegible.
Is there a final day?
Thumbing through it, you don't see it, at least not here. You might be able to find some others throughout the workshop.
Interesting.
Let's see. Kalana, is going forward, and you find this room has a bunch of. Oh, now that you're farther in the room, didn't see that as I looked over at the notes. There we go. A handful of barrels stand covered in dust, rested against the wall. There also seems to be a hammock laden with baskets hanging from anchors against one of the walls. In the corner, you can see another door, almost completely plated in copper.
Huh.
And this room, if you thought the first room stank, this room is absolutely garish in how much it reeks.
Probably hear me coughing in the room.
Are you coughing in there? What's holy? Wow. That's spectacular.
Hey guys, what's going on? Oh gee, oh my god.
Yeah, it's not great in here. You find anything, Brock?
Just some notes on copper stuff. Do I see the door?
A lot of copper.
You definitely see the door.
I'm gonna beeline to that door.
As you approach it, you can hear a soft hum coming from the door.
Like electricity?
It very much sounds like electricity to you.
I'm gonna inspect the door, see if it's trapped or locked even.
Okay, how are you inspecting it?
Well, I mean, I feel like this thing's entirely intelligence. Is this whole thing like, is there wiring all over it, or is it just a solid door of copper?
It seems to be almost solidly copper.
Okay. I guess I would just kind of try to look on it for any inscriptions on it, like I don't know, did the door that blasted me have an obvious, like, rune on it or something before I touched it?
It did not.
Did not, okay.
Little door shine now.
Yeah, hey Ragnar, get your passive thing over here.
The door seems to be solid copper. There is a seam in the middle of which to open the door, where it seems like it would open. But there are no discernible handles. You can see the vague outlines of the hinges set in the wall, but it's copper from top to bottom and no ornation at all.
Well,
Hey, I've got an idea. Yeah, I was
Mage hand?
just about to suggest mage hand.
I'm gonna step over here for that.
Sure. Actually, you know what? Mage hand has a range, so I'm just gonna step back a little bit, and we'll go ahead and use mage hand and try to push the door open.
All right. Go ahead and send a request there.
There you go.
You notice, as soon as you do, you can see the floor beyond is pure copper.
Oh.
And you immediately hear
Like
coming
Tesla
from the
coils
room.
everywhere?
That's not supposed to be making that noise, is it?
Peeking inside the room, you can see what appears to be a man stitched together of various flesh and body parts, kind of shambling around the room. It kind of glances over at you and just... but then just continues shuffling along. Flying throughout the room, you see a skull. The skull seems to be plated in full copper and is emitting electricity as it flies around the room, electrifying the floor. Through the room is various bits of broken furniture and notes.
What? Furniture
Notes.
and what?
Notes.
Okay. All right. Truth is going to take out a ball bearing and just kind of flick it and roll it across that copper floor.
As you do, it sparks as it rolls down the entire way.
Okay,
No.
that's what I thought. So don't step on the copper.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Let me see if I have anything to help with this. Is it just the floor that's shocky?
Yeah, it seems to be. It seems like the skull is electrifying the floor every maybe 6 to 10 seconds or so.
Would you like me to shoot the skull?
If you'd like. I assume this guy's probably going to come after us if we do that, but I don't know.
Okay, then just stand in front of me.
Fair.
I really don't want you to step on the floor because you are literally the one in the big metal suit.
Well, my first thought was the spider climb the wall and just walk around it.
But we can't all do that though.
He the guy kind of stands here. He looks over at you guys. He looks back at the skull, and you can see that the skull kind of wobbles a little bit. He just.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot what?
The skull.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Roll me initiative. You guys get a surprise round.
Okie dokie.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. That's my initiative.
Well, I mean, it makes I think Truth would kind of be surprised that she did that. So.
That's
Fair.
what I do. I shoot things.
Okay, let me get turn-based initiative. Get everything in the initiative this time. Do it a little bit ahead of time. All right, let me take a look at what their oh, frick, I forgot about Haleth, who has technically been moving with you. I just been forgetting to move him. All right, so that is. Got. Okay. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
16.
Who was that?
That was Mark.
Okay. 15 to 10.
Alana has 10.
10 to 5.
7.
Also 7.
Hey, who do you want to go first between you guys?
I think your dex is higher than mine. I'm an 8.
Yes, my dex is higher.
Uh-oh. Hold on. That's not the finished order. For some reason, there we go. It wasn't letting me add Haleth. So, and then I will teleport Haleth over to you guys, because he would have been. All right, we're starting off with Ragnar, then. Or, well, yeah, if... Technically, I guess you would be surprised. So we're actually starting off with Alana.
I was about to say Ragnar is surprised because he doesn't know what's going on, so he does nothing.
Kalana, make your attack for the surprise round. I keep forgetting we're doing a surprise round. My brain was like,
surprise.
Nerp.
Yay.
23.
That's a hit.
And 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Okay.
And then 15.
That's also a hit.
Ooh, okay. And 7 piercing.
Okay.
And 19.
That's a hit.
I added too many dice. And then 15 piercing on the skull.
All right. Each arrow kind of pings off of the metal that has encased the skull, and it very angrily starts shaking and looking over your direction.
Ooh.
Didn't work.
Haleth would be surprised. Truth, I imagine you're surprised by this.
I'm surprised.
Brock, I think everyone was surprised, basically. So, Ragnar.
Sorry, not sorry.
What are we even...
Why?
So,
Brock said it was making the floor zappy, so shoot it. Floor isn't electric anymore. It's my train of thought.
It's electric.
Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie.
This is dungeon level 2 electric boogaloo.
Ah!
There's the title for the
Womp,
episode.
womp, womp, womp. Crap, I have no idea what I want to actually do, come to think of it. I guess I will cast Shillelagh and prepare to action to smack anything not friendly that comes up next to me.
All right.
Oh, hi.
All right. Gets 2 attacks. First attack is a 24 to hit. No.
Yes.
20. Yeah, 24.
Yep. Oh.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning. Okay.
And then a 12 to hit.
No.
All right. Kalana.
Did it look like it did anything to the skull other than piss it off?
It does. I mean, you can see some. You can very slightly see some nicks in the copper plating.
Okay. Let's blow a charge on it too. Just drop it. See if I can't. Because is it just floating? Does it have like little wings? Or like...
It is just floating and surrounded by this aura of electricity.
Okay, let's see if I can't pin it to the wall then, with one of my charges. So let's find out.
Hmm.
10. I'm gonna assume a no.
Yeah.
Okay. You cut out, so I didn't hear you.
Sorry. Yeah, natural ones are automatic.
Yeah, I figured. 25.
That's a hit.
Yay. It needs to make a dex saving throw. 15.
18.
All right. Well, 9 piercing still, or 9 radiant. Sorry.
9 radiant.
Yes, radiant. It is radiant when I do the charge.
Okay.
So he still gets radiant damage, but he's just not. The pinning didn't work.
All right. That it?
Yeah.
Skull's turn. All right.
I did not like the way you said that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
tried.
the hand rubbing sound was somewhat concerning.
Flies over this way. Let's see. All right. As it does, you see it shoot one lightning bolt straight down onto the ground. And then you see it glow very brightly. As it opens its mouth, 5 feet wide, 100 feet long, 5 feet
Whoa.
wide.
What?
Is this where the special beam cannon comes out?
And it fires what giant streak of electricity. I need
Yep.
Brock, Kalana, and Haleth to make dexterity saving throws.
I'm really sorry, bro.
I'm an artificer. I'm immune to electricity.
Ha.
Are you really?
No.
Oh, I was like, bullshit.
Haleth failed.
How is my
No.
dex saving throw?
Oh.
Okay.
I got
You got what?
25. 25. Sorry.
Okay, that's a save.
Oh, 17.
Okay, both of you save and take half damage.
Oh,
This is lightning damage, you said?
I'm gonna assume so.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Giant lightning bolt.
Okay,
Ew,
so
I don't
you
like
guys
those.
both take 14 lightning damage, while Haleth takes 29.
Oh man.
Oh, oof.
How much did you say? 14.
Uh huh.
Oh.
The
I might trigger.
the papers behind Haleth catch on fire and go up in flames, and are gone.
Dash it.
The golem didn't seem to take any damage from that.
Alan's been walking around on this floor.
I'm gonna
Zappy
activate
anyway.
absorb elements on that.
Okay, using your reaction.
Yes.
Okay.
So I take half of that, and I can store it for my next hit. So I only take 7.
What?
And I have resistance on that type until the end of my next turn.
Nice. All right. Haleth is gonna just be like, that. Ow. Bits of his hair are kind of singed. He's just gonna kind of step back. Just gonna take a breather here.
That's fine. It's understandable.
Truth.
Oof. All right. Can I see this? I don't think I can see the skull from where I am.
It may just be covered in dice.
Oh.
Here. Ignore the roll. There. Now the dice are clear.
I think just being blocked by the other character. So
Yeah.
I can't see him.
Line of sight issues.
Line of sight issues. All right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the skull.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. First one. Oh. Well,
Oh.
that missed.
Yep. Yes, it did.
Okay. Well, okay. Second beam. Well, okay. Well, that's an 11. So
That's also a miss.
pew pew. They both go wide. Huh.
All right. Brock.
Well, that's my turn. Glad I could help, guys.
You tried.
Would you say this creature, the skull specifically, is made of inorganic material?
I mean,
Such
it
as
definitely
metal or metal?
seems so.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shatter. And I can't see specifically where he is. What square is he on? Because it's a 10-foot radius, so I was gonna drop it to hit him and the fleshy dude.
Way back here.
Okay. Well, so the space between them, it's a 10-foot radius, so I should be able to hit them both.
Okay.
So, yeah, where that D8's sitting.
Okay.
Let's see. Anything that is made of inorganic material has disadvantage on the saving throw, but otherwise it's a con saving throw of 15.
Okay. So first, let me roll for the golem. What kind of damage is this, by the way?
This is thunder.
Okay. Oh, hello, cat. I am suddenly visited by a kitty cat.
That'll happen.
Glory be.
Okay, so rolling for the golem. What type of save?
Con 15.
Okay, that's a 16.
Okay.
And then the skull gets a 20.
Okay. So that is a 3d8, so half they saved, assuming neither of them had disadvantage. So 13 of that, yeah.
So 6. All right. You do notice that some bits of the copper have shattered off of the skull. Some still hang around, but there is a regular old skull beneath it.
Okay. That's all she wrote.
Ragnar.
I think I am going to. we're focusing on that skull, and I'm kind of worried about the flesh golem. But
By the way, don't forget that some of you still have inspiration.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna cast firebolt at the lightning skull.
All right. Make them attacks. Or just single.
Yep, just a single attack. 25.
That's a hit.
All right, that's 18 fire. And am I able to like duck out of the? No. Never mind.
Yeah, you couldn't there, but you could move over here if you really wanted.
I'm gonna sort of like, just I don't want us to be all crowded, given the lightning bolt capacity. So I'll sort of move over here.
All right, and then this thing's gonna once again attack. That is a 19 to hit. Brock.
Mike muted. 19's a miss.
Okay. And a miss.
Cool.
All right. Don't think it does anything else on its turn. Nope. All right, Kalana.
Yeah. We're gonna try to finish off the skull, I guess. Shoot at it. I don't want to get zapped again. That wasn't fun. 13.
That's a hit.
Oh. And 10 piercing.
All right, the skull. Your arrow impacts the actual skull instead of the copper plating, and the skull beneath shatters.
The copper plating remains.
All right, then my remaining shot will go to the flesh golem. Does it have full cover technically with Brock?
No.
I'm only 5 foot.
Okay.
I hope it's taller than me.
Well, I'm only 5'3", but
That's fair.
Stand on your tippy toes.
my bow is like 6 feet.
Do that thing where you like, rest your arrow on my shoulder and then shoot.
That's right. That's what I'm gonna do. Right in the flesh golem's face. 17.
That is a hit.
Yay. 10 piercing as well.
Okay. That is magical.
It is.
All right. That it?
That is all.
All right. Haleth is gonna come up around here and attack the golem. Let's see which Haleth's stat block. Here it is. Oh, that's right. You guys gave him a scimitar, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm just gonna. I don't remember what the dice is on that. I'm gonna say it's a D6. So. Oh,
That sounds
never
right
mind.
to me.
He just straight up punches the thing. He does way more damage.
Oh.
He punches it.
Yeah, he punches it.
He doesn't use claws.
He does not.
Okay.
And
He
then
has claws.
punching it again.
Well, I had assumed he was a particular variety of deity monster, but it looks like I was wrong.
I believe it's just a punch. I just forgot what I rolled there.
I think them was dice.
Session history. Okay, so another. All right. He seemed to deal a lot to that thing. Yep. Okay. Truth.
I am Eldritch Blast. I don't have my scythe out because I was surprised.
Old faithful.
Well,
At this point, by the way, the floor has stopped being electrified.
Woo!
what was that?
Shocking.
That was 15.
That's a hit.
Hey, all right. Nine damage. Yep.
Have I been subtracting? Okay, whoops. Okay, no. I thought I was
been getting
subtracting from
stronger.
Hallis health by accident.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
no.
No, we're good. We're good.
All right. Well, that was my attack.
Rock. I'm
you
gonna
said
clear
when
out some of
Hallis
these dice.
punched it looked really hurtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take his cue and just punch this thing in the face.
All right.
15?
That's
Yes,
a hit.
15. Sweet.
Does your absorb elements come out on this?
No, it lasts one round, and I didn't use it last round.
Okay.
Yeah, because it just says till the end of your next turn, so I don't know if that. And my turn was right after that, so I think it's gone already.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's one full loop.
Correct.
So. Bad timing. 10 damage, thunder.
In thunder damage. All right.
Second punch. Where'd it go? There it is. 23.
That's a hit.
Whoop. This will probably be a 1. Oh, well, close. It's 7.
All right.
That's it.
Ragnar.
How's this thing looking?
Not so good.
I mean, besides the fact, that it's made of corpses.
Thank you for the follow, Nexique.
Alright, I guess Firebolt. Oh.
Oh.
No.
That it, buddy?
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy. Flesh Golem's turn. And it's just going to continue... wait a second. Wait a second. It gets to do a special thing.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay, nope.
Must we?
No.
It's fine there. It's just going to attack Brock again.
Its gaping maw opens and swallows me whole.
That would be unfortunate.
20 to hit.
Miss.
Hate you.
What is your AC?
26 to hit.
22. That's a hit. Actually, hold on. I have shield. Do I want to use shield? I feel like this is bad if I don't. Well, this thing didn't really do a lot. I'll take it.
Take it like a man.
Yeah, 2d8.
I was expecting him to pick up like 15 d12.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Alright. So, 15, you said. So ignore 3, so minus 12. Boom.
All right. Kalana.
Do what I do best. Shoot it in the face. It's the only thing I know how to do. 15.
That's a hit.
And the 11 piercing.
All right. So close.
Yeah, I was so close.
We need to find a way to increase your crit range.
My crit range. I mean, I can crit within 600 feet, but like.
No, like.
Oh, you
Critting
know,
on a-
if I roll
critting
a
on a
19.
19.
Yeah, that would have been great. Oh, 8 piercing. 8.
All right. That it?
Yeah.
Haleth's gonna wind up for a punch.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
Hit.
What?
You've never seen Dumb and Dumber? Wow.
Gravity.
Oh,
Not
reference.
a very
Not
long
in
time.
at least like 15 years.
And he just
Someone attacked.
he hunches down and then just uppercuts this thing, and the head flies clean off, and the body
So
crumbles to the ground.
Nice, Hala.
Thanks, sire. I didn't realize it was that strong now. He's kind of like opening. He's like looking at his hands and clenching and unclenching his fists. And looks very like astounded at himself.
It's pretty cool.
Quite impressive. I'm gonna walk
go.
over and see how much. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I'm just gonna go get my arrows.
I was gonna say I'm gonna walk over and see how much that skull is intact.
It has crumbled to dust.
I was like, I think I broke it.
There might
What
be
about
like
the copper casing?
yeah that.
It has seemed to have vanished. Zap gun, you cannot yet. It is planned to come.
Yep,
Am I able to collect my arrows?
I sure can't stand in that square, can I? Oh, there we go. All right.
You did it.
You're able to collect about 4 of them.
Okay.
Are any of the notes on the ground legible?
Let me see if any of the notes in this room are. No.
Dang.
There just seem to be various furniture. It looks to be a broken bed, some broken shelves. There also seems to be a chute of some kind dug into the wall in this corner over here. And then
Oh shoot!
Haha.
What you guys doing?
I'm looking at the chute.
It's a chute.
How
You wanna
big
chuck
is
a
the
skull
chute?
down it?
It seems to curve around.
Like, is it the kind of thing somebody could crawl into, or
Yes, you could very easily move into it.
weird passageway over this way, guys?
Is it like a straight shot down, or is it like slow descent?
It seems to be a very gradual descent.
Okay.
Check that out in a minute, maybe.
What do I see down my hallway?
Debris, mostly just various discarded notes.
Got some trash
Yeah, you can see a door at the far end.
and a door.
You notice none of these doors have been particularly hard to get through.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see where we find the door that's supposedly giving them trouble.
It may not be the door itself that was the problem.
I expected it not to be. I would like to listen at this door.
Okay,
Yes,
make
please.
me a perception check.
Double dice.
22.
22. You can hear the very slight sounds of something just.
What?
I'm not sure if my mic was picking that up or not.
Just like a little bit of breathing.
Yeah, just
Oh, it's better.
something kind of snarling.
Snarling or snoring?
Snarling.
I was going to say, something's snoring behind this door.
You wanna open it quietly? Sure, turn out your light.
Oh, sorry.
Should I be in the front in case
It's okay.
Yes.
in case it decides?
Kalana
To
disappears.
Bye.
Right. Well,
What's his name?
Haleth?
Haleth, yeah. Like, hey, Haleth, do you think normal healing would work on you anymore?
I'm not sure.
Well, you're a cleric, right? Have you tried?
I have seemed to have lost some of my abilities, but and he kind of pulls out his arm where it had been singed. It's kind of not anymore.
Oh.
It seems to just be healing on its own.
Oh, well, that's certainly less taxing than the rest of my companions.
nifty.
Well, it's not a bad thing, but when
We're
you
not
get shot,
toxic, we're endearing.
Oh, actually, this is probably a good point to bring this up. So, who between
What?
Truth and Ragnar, who casts spells the most? Would you say?
I mean,
Like, who's always out of spell slots usually?
I've always got some left over.
I run out of spell slots quicker.
Yeah, he's only got like 2 of them or whatever.
Okay.
That is true.
I pull out
That
a
is the
small.
truth.
I pull out a small ring and hand it to Truth. Here, something I made the other night.
Oh, okay.
It is a little device that'll help you reclaim a spell. The ability to cast an extra spell once a day.
Ah, you mean like this? And I hold up a ring of spell storing.
Oh, it's actually exactly like that. Can you wear 2 of those?
I don't know.
I think you can. It depends on if they're actually, even if they're attunement, I
one-
think you can.
Well, this one doesn't require attunement.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
see why you couldn't.
Cool.
Alright.
So I'll just mark that down.
Yeah, it's just called a spell refueling ring. Yeah.
Does it give me a spell slot back, or can I store a spell in it?
It says that you can recover 1 expended spell slot,
Okay.
and the maximum level of the recovered slot is equal to the number of items you're currently attuned to.
Oh,
It's just I had to make a custom item for it. It's an infusion for artificers.
Let's see.
that
I'll just
sounds
put
like
this-
something made for you.
It just says while wearing this ring, the creature can recover,
Oh, okay.
and there's no attunement
well.
required.
I have 2 attuned items, so
There you go. It's in the chat. Discord. But yeah,
okay.
All right.
Brock put a ring on it.
Huh. Oh, oof.
Yeah.
Right, anyway.
Yep, that was it. Okay.
The sound seemed to have stopped.
Well, whatever it was, it's aware of us now from our conversation.
Cool.
So,
I
how
guess,
do we want to do this?
I guess just be ready to hit it.
Open it?
I will reach out.
All right. The door swings open easily, and I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Whoop.
Whoa.
Which, hold on, I can't.
Uh-oh. I saw that, Kalana.
No, you didn't. Saw nothing.
You and I swapped roles.
Wow. One of them rolled really good, and the other 2 rolled the exact same really shitty roll.
Who else rolled 1? Who else rolled a 1?
On.
Oh, you mean those things?
Yep.
Just kidding.
Little ghoul
All right.
thing.
So, 25 to 20.
I got
20.
22.
Jesus.
What was Greg?
That wasn't me.
Someone else rolled something other than 22.
20.
Okay. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
13. Rock.
10 to 5.
6.
And then I forgot to roll Haleth. Per usual.
Rolled a 1 and you still got a 6? Jesus.
I have a +5 to my initiative.
What's your dex at?
I have a +3 on my dex, but I also have
All right.
something else. that
So,
gives me
starting off
extra.
with one of these fuglies, gonna run immediately forward to Ragnar.
Good.
As you see this shambling creature with very long claws, very long cracked fingers, a very long gangly tongue sticking out, it goes down to about its chest as it runs forward, this ash gray skin and claws, goes to bite you actually. Also, it stank.
Stinky boy.
Why does everything down here smell terrible?
That's an 8 to hit.
I do not know.
That's gonna be a miss.
Okay. As it just bites at your armor and fails. Ragnar, it's your turn. At the start of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, and Brock as well.
Ah, shit.
Crap. What is... Oh wow, actually pretty good. 22.
Okay, Brock.
Rock 18.
All right. Both of you immediately just as soon as the creature comes within range, you can just the smell is overwhelming to your nostrils, and pretty much immediately you're used to it. It doesn't bother you.
Just poof. Well, that's
Act-
unfortunate.
Hang a pine needle tree in front of my nose.
All right. That's weird that you're not earning any of the channel points, Hughes. Odd. Yeah, it's your turn. Sorry. I almost skipped because I had done the roll. My bad.
Damn. I hate being.
Just do what I do.
Disengage.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I need to leave space. Actually, I'm going to move here. And I leave space in case Truth wants to, do his scythe thingy.
Okay. That it?
But yeah, that'll be it for me.
Truth.
All right. I step up. I step up. And I summon my scythe. And that takes an entire action, so that's my turn.
All right.
I did
Why
not
don't
have
you just
it out.
walk around with that thing out?
Were we surprised?
Yeah, shit. Sorry, I forgot about that. Everyone's surprised this round. So
Really?
actually, yeah,
No.
go back to those positions. I'll get you guys.
Oh, I didn't. Okay. I thought
Yeah.
we were all expecting something to come at us.
Yeah, but not quite enough. So it just goes around. You guys all get your reactions back because these guys rolled really shittily. And this one's gonna come up and claw at you, Brock, and miss.
Woohoo.
And then this one's just kind of gonna come back here and just scramble back and forth for a moment, just trying to get over its allies. And now Gast one's gonna go ahead and attack Ragnar with its claws for a 15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Now, Ragnar, it's your actual turn, and I imagine you're gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Zoop.
Truth, your actual turn.
Summon my scythe and move.
Okay.
Up. There we go.
Brock.
I'm gonna do my second cast of. Actually, what's that? Holy crap! I will save that slot. Let's do. I guess I'm just gonna punch the one in front of me. So it'd be gas 2. 15.
That's a hit.
Okay. 11 thunder.
Okay.
And same thing, same dude. 12.
Miss.
Alright. That is it.
Yes, Zepgun, they can hold tab and actually see the names of everything. I choose to name everything normally just because it's abominable to keep track of otherwise. So, however, they can't see through walls. So if their mini cannot see the other mini, then they can't see the name. Halith's turn, and he's gonna do pretty much nothing because he can't get in there. Yep. All right, Kalana.
I'm gonna cast Hail of Thorns at the first level.
Okay.
And we're gonna aim at Gast 1, which should hit all 3 of them then.
Okay. Question. Does that hit all creatures around?
Oh, that's truth. Yeah, I don't want to hit truth.
But you don't mind hitting Brock.
Yeah. Shit. No, it wouldn't hit. It wouldn't hit. Oh no, it wouldn't hit Brock. Ah, shit. Yeah. Never mind. Oh wait, no. If I aim at gas 3, then it won't hit him.
There you go.
So we'll just do 3. Yeah. There we go.
Throw you a bone there.
Thanks. 20.
It's a hit. That's a hit.
So this one is just my normal arrow going into the first one.
Yep.
So roll them separately. So 11, and then this is for... They need to make a dex saving throw or take half. Please be higher.
Waiting for you to roll.
Yay. It's 13. Sorry. Dex of 13.
Yeah, succeed, fail, fail. So what's the total damage if they fail? Or if they fail their save?
7 if they fail. 7 if they fail. Piercing.
All right. Minus. All right. That it?
No, actually, I have one more arrow, so
Okay.
I'll do that. We'll keep doing it at number 3 again. Why not? Oh, where the fuck did that go?
Doesn't matter.
24. 24.
That's it.
Yeah. And that one's gone too. Okay. I just 11 piercing again.
All right. And then
Pew pew.
gas
Okay.
time. It's gonna claw at Brock. Miss. And then the other one's gonna shuffle around again. Ragnar. Oh wait, no. Gassed 1. Gonna claw at truth. Durr. Totally hit the button too many times. Natural 20.
There are no claws like ghast claws.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, adamantine armor.
Yep.
But it's still a hit. So.
Yep.
Oh, I totally forgot about combat music. I think I forgot about combat music last time too.
Whoops.
Oh
Oopsie.
man. Oh jeez.
Oh, gee, you donked up. Oh, jeez.
I always forget about the combat music.
Thanks, Chad.
We should restart and undo all the damage just to...
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, that is 11 slashing damage,
Oof.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, hold on. 11 damage and then Constitution saving throw. Okay, dokie. There we go. Don't screw me over. 11.
Oh, okay. You can feel the start of some sort of poison course through you, and you shake it off.
Oh, okay, all right.
11 was a save. Nice.
Yep. Ragnar.
Do I use a fireball or save it for a larger group?
We don't need no fireball.
I'll
These
probably
guys-
save that one.
I probably would too.
I mean, how much damage have we dealt to these guys so far?
You don't
Well,
know?
I've dealt about a
I don't
lot.
think. I mean, I've hit them once or twice.
And they're still all standing.
I don't hit the strongest.
Alright, I will... Which one of these looks the most poked full of holes?
The one in the back. Literally poked full of holes with arrows.
The one with the arrows in it.
Yeah, the one with a bunch of arrows sticking in it.
So gas 3?
Yep.
Alright. Firebolt on gas 3.
Okay.
20.
That's a hit.
$13 fire.
As it goes up in flames and dies. Collapses. Dead.
Okay, well, I guess glad I didn't use a fireball now.
That it?
I do a small happy dance in place.
All right. Truth, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw,
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
as the smell is rank,
13.
and immediately you're just not smelling it anymore.
All right. All right. Now that I have my scythe out, I'm gonna take a swing at the one in front of me.
The fun can begin.
Yeah.
Turn him to dust.
21.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Whole new meaning to the phrase, dust him.
Yeah. All right. That's 12 damage.
Okay.
And second swing. 17.
Hit.
Okay. For 12 damage.
All right. Still up.
Hot damn. Okay, well, that's my turn.
Brock, thank you for the new follow, Chubby Kobold Gaming.
Yes.
Huh.
What?
Chubby Kobold Gaming.
Nice. That
Hey, I
is a
didn't say
fantastic
that,
name.
Maze. Hugh's calling me out.
All right.
Yeah,
And
okay, so
from-
I'm gonna...
Jan Lonkdu. Anyway. Brock, your turn.
What?
Lonkdu also
What?
followed us.
Oh,
I
thanks.
assume that's an
okay.
L anyway.
Yes.
Okay, I can't see the... I guess follows are only for you to see, because I don't notice those.
Yeah, I haven't made you a mod, so that's my bad.
Okay. Okay, good. So, yeah, gonna punch gas too.
Okay.
Whoop. Oh, way over there, apparently. Oh, is it still going? There we go, 17.
Slapazard.
17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Thunder damage says 12.
12. Still up.
Ugh. Alright, punch him again.
Bunch of follows.
23.
Jack 2001, thank you for the follow. What the heck? That's a hit. Sorry, I there's suddenly a lot of people starting to follow us, and I am
Oh,
very.
you're good. Oh, max damage
Not
again.
complaining.
12.
All right. Yeah, he twitches and falls to the ground.
Yay.
Question: was
Yeah.
I supposed to make a con saving throw?
Nope.
Okay.
You no longer smell the stank.
Okay.
Woo! Thank you for the subscription,
Awesome.
Chubby Kobold Gaming.
That I did see.
All right, and Haleth is going to come around here and give him the old 1-2. Which, oh yeah, he actually does get 2 attacks.
Pew.
Natural 20.
Imagining how it just reaches and grabs the guy and rips it in half. Just
He
That guy really did you dirty.
he just fucking Kali Ma's this thing as his fist just goes straight through its chest, and outside of the other hand he holds this shriveled gray heart. He just pulls his fist back through.
Oh, I have one of those.
I just kind of lean over to Truth, just whisper to him. I think Copper did more to him than he's telling us.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
That's new.
I
Oh.
can't wait to get a hold of the others now.
You want to talk to him
Yeah.
first, or are we just gonna go straight to the murdering?
Should we all be worried about this guy, or
oh, whoa!
We
Zap
should
Gun
have
for
been worried
Hire,
about
thank you
him
for
a
the
long time
subscription.
ago.
I happened to have the Twitch window open instead of my character sheet, and everything started exploding. Did me a bit of a spook there.
Yeah, pretty much. Just a bunch of followers, bunch of subscribes. Thanks, new community.
We
Heck,
love you.
hey, new community. Real quick, I'm going to take a quick detour to say that we have a Discord channel, and feel free to join it, and so you can chat with us and get announcements and stuff about the game.
Yeah.
I can share all my dumb art with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
see my
yeah.
Yeah,
nonsense, dear.
your doodles that are.
My doodles.
Anyway, back to the game.
Funny.
Great doodly
Zone
moodly.
back in. So yes, you guys
Sorry.
have just killed 3 very, very undead-looking things that came out of this room at you.
Ew.
So how many varieties of undead thing have we run into thus far?
I think just those and this guy.
A few too many.
No, I just mean like
I
in
really
general.
count.
We had floaty skull. We've had the stank corpses.
Pickaxes and hammers litter this floor, as do a set of gnawed bones, which seem to be in a set of torn black robes and rubber boots. Noticeably
Minus?
absent is the skull.
Oh.
Man,
Things
Never
that
gonna make
I
up
make
that
bet it
one in
was
my
the skull
collection.
from the other room.
Oh.
things keep not having skulls. I'm gonna have to like.
You have plenty.
Yes,
One
replace
never
the one and
have
get
enough.
away.
You guys actually don't know about that.
What?
You weren't there.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
Me giving the skull to what's his name?
Oh, no,
The
I
tall
have no
one.
idea. What's over here?
Oh yeah.
So the guy has rubber boots.
I'm assuming so that's he doesn't get zap zap.
Did you poke around the corpse at all?
I should have. I did not.
Yes, I would kind of like to take his boots
All right.
or her boots.
I say, poking around the corpse, you do find undergarments belonging to a woman.
Oh,
Well,
All right. Well,
But yes, they are a pair of rubber boots.
will they fit?
Yeah,
I-
the underwear or the boots?
yeah, I
don't
just
know.
asked.
I'm wondering what size shoe does Ragnar wear?
I have no idea.
How tall is he?
A roll for foot length.
Um,
1d12.
I can't remember. I know at one point I said how tall he was, but I don't remember what
He's
it is.
5'8".
Why does she know all?
Because I draw them all, so I have to know.
Yeah,
what
it's like
That's fair. That's fair.
He's 5'8". Truth
No,
is
they will not
5'10". You're 5. I'm 5'3".
They look like they might fit Brock.
Hey.
Hey, Brock,
Yeah.
I got you some new boots. He says, rattling a shin bone inside of them.
A little bit of extra.
Are they men's boots?
What do you mean? Are they men's boots? What's the difference?
I feel like that's a fair question.
Are they not? Are they?
They
That's a
seem
good
to be
question.
like
D&D.
they
Are
seem
there
like
men and women sizes?
I don't know. Probably not.
I doubt they have like.
There are commoner and
organized.
adventurous. There are commoner, noble, and adventurer sizes.
Yeah,
I was
that's.
gonna say, I very much doubt there's like an
the
established
size of your-
sizing system.
The size of your foot is based on your wealth now? Okay, anyway, so...
You know what they say about guys with big feet? Big bank accounts.
Okay.
Like, they say, damn, that they got some big feet.
Oh, man.
They're just like a pair of rubber galoshes.
Do they appear magical to you? 'Cause
Roll
I
an
have
Arcana check.
these. I was asking the guy trained in Arcana.
I was asking him to roll an Arcana check.
Oh man.
Hey, natural ones aren't fails in skill checks.
5.
No.
No, I don't think so. But in case there's any more of those electrified floors, they might stop you from getting dead.
That's fair. Okay.
Yes.
You just made me realize I have a magic item that I forgot I had this entire time. That would have been very helpful a long time ago.
Oh, you mean the shiny thing on your head that shoots rays?
No, my boots.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, I'm good. If they're not magical, I don't think we need to bring them with us.
What do your boots do?
They're winged boots.
What?
Yeah.
We all just suddenly noticed the wings sticking out of off of his ankles, like
the tiny wing designs etched into the sides of the boots.
Yeah, they're like the old comic Thor headpiece, but on my ankles.
Can you like fly? with that?
ew. Those always been like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait, yes, you can fly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you not?
Real quick, while we continue the rest of this roleplay and exploration, I think it's time to open up our giveaway for today.
Hey,
Ooh.
So that should go out. It's open for 10
I look at
minutes.
Truth's feet. Does he have similar boots to me?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, I thought we were about to compare sizes now. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Man, this would have been so handy a long time ago. Forgot all about them.
yeah. Didn't we have this whole sequence where you were like climbing on the wall to avoid some acid?
Yeah.
That's just my ring
Yeah.
that does that.
Yeah, but he did that. He just did it. So I don't.
Yeah, my ring does that.
It's cool. I mean, you didn't ask. So I don't-
You can
Hey,
see
there's a
what
tunnel.
you can see what appears to be a small bit of exposed stonework,
Oh.
which
Hmm.
leads into a shaft.
Hey, can we take like an hour break? Cause
You heard again.
I got some scratches. I just need to.
Do you
I
want
need
me to
sit
heal
down.
you?
Can we just take an hour?
I mean, if you want, yeah.
Cause I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't we post up in the.
Oh, Brock can identify my shiny ball.
Manticore. It's just the chat.
Truth. You
Yeah.
did notice down the hallway, since you were pretty much one of the only ones who went close. There was a single piece. Instead of like how I have the bits of scrap there was a single piece of paper down the hallway.
Oh. Okay, hold up.
What is it?
Better do this now, or else I'm gonna forget.
Yep.
Down here.
Yep. And this does seem to be a copper vein.
Oh, okay.
Grabbing the paper, it reads,
Yep.
Day 10. With lightning and copper wires, I created a pack of ghouls. Hal was not impressed. He says I'm not ready for Dwemercore and its arcane secrets. I'll show him. His flesh golem has given me an idea for a trap more devious than any Hal could devise. Lightning. Is there anything it can't do?
Huh.
Keep him alive, apparently.
Who the hell is Hal? Wait, Halif? No, it's not. It cannot be the same
Alistair?
guy. Alistair? Who's the guy? Who's the tall guy back at the market?
Yek.
Alistair Blackcloak is the mage.
Hallister Blackcloak is the Mad Mage.
Oh, gotcha. I just hand the letter to Kalana as I walk by to
No, you don't.
go rest.
No, you don't. You don't see me.
Oh, that's true. I walk right past her, and I guess I hand the letter
Well,
to...
Brock's right past you.
Yeah, I'll hand the letter to Brock, I guess.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Because, stuff. And I'm gonna rest. Rest for an hour. Use some hit die. Take a short rest.
Uriah, how tall is this ceiling?
I undo. In this room, let's see. This room's probably only about 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Mhm.
Holy crap.
I was hurt.
That's why you wanted to rest.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I have taken a few as myself. Maybe I should do that.
I'd rather
How many do I have? 6.
There we go.
I think I'll give them. That might be
And
enough. Oh, that should be enough.
I'm gonna take this short rest to actually take a short break. I'll be back in a few minutes.
was actually exact amount I needed. Cool.
Okay.
I guess he has to go to the bathroom or something.
Yep. I didn't intend for us to play too much longer. So, but we're going to continue for a little bit because this isn't quite a good stopping point that I'm wanting. So.
No.
Not quite yet.
Plus, the giveaway's still underway.
So.
Brock, my orb.
What? Orb? What?
The one that we found that we couldn't pry out of the hand for like 20 minutes. My shiny blue ball.
Oh, the.
Take it out.
Okay.
And now you can see me.
Go ahead and identify it, I guess.
All right, give me just a second to finish setting this thing up in a different room. Okay. So that was the orb from the basilisk near the end of last session. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. All right. Well, that's like 20. There we are. All right, you identify it as a drift globe. Basically, using a command word, the spell, the word daylight in Elvish. You can cause it to emanate either the light spell or the daylight spell. Once used to make daylight, it cannot be used that way again until the next dawn. You can also speak another command word, float, until you or another creature grasps it. If you move more than 60 feet away from it, it will follow you until it is within 60 feet away from you, and it will take the shortest route to do so. If it's prevented from moving, it will gently sink to the ground and become inactive.
Ooh.
Neat.
Did that cut off for anybody else?
The tail spire?
No.
My description?
Yeah, the description.
Yeah, it cut out like a little.
Sorry.
I missed like the middle of the.
Basically, it casts 2 spells and can float behind you.
Cool.
It is a drift globe.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna try it out. Wait, how many times you said? Once a day?
That was daylight.
You can do it light at any point, but you can only make it do daylight once per day.
Okay, let's do just light.
All right, and it lights up as the spell lights, so it begins emanating bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim for an additional 20 feet. In a dull blue glow.
Check it out, it's a Kalana finder.
Hey. You guys can finally find me. Just say float or light. Say daylight in Elvish. Do you guys speak Elvish?
I do.
I do not.
I do. Yes.
Well, I'll teach you guys the word for daylight in Elvish.
Does it work for any of us, or only the person who is
Does this require attunement?
tuned to it?
It does not require attunement.
Oh.
You just have to be holding it.
Oh.
I somehow got kicked out of Tailspire and I don't know what's happening.
Ha.
Yep, and there you go.
Well, I'm back.
Just saw the icon vanish.
Huh.
She
So, yeah.
goofed.
That's what you guys got, is a drift globe.
Okay.
Shiny.
We get a what?
Yeah,
I have a shiny floating ball.
Yeah, the ball from last session, Neil, was a drift globe. You missed the entire description.
Okay, great. I'll just watch it.
You can just look
I
it
was
up on
teaching-
D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, that's
Teaching
true.
everybody to say daylight in Elvish, so
Daylight
if you
and
need
float.
to find me, just say that. Yeah. Just say that and I'll light up.
Neat.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
All right. Well,
Gonna go
Should
this
go to the
way.
next room.
Okay, you see the copper vein.
Oh, I thought this was the next. Whoops.
no, I think we need to backtrack again.
Maybe that chute
Yeah.
is where we need to go. Huh. Yeah,
Wait a
maybe we
minute,
have-
we could try crawling down the chute. See where that goes. But
What
there
about
is
the-
also. What did you say?
Yeah, wasn't there like another way?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's also another hallway, another end
Uh,
of the hall, 2 other ways
ew.
that we
Oh,
have yet
yeah.
to explore.
Out by the water pipe, yeah.
You guys,
So
We just
Okay.
heard
What?
you guys.
down the hall, you can hear the faint sound of lightning crackling.
Wait a minute.
Which hall?
Down here.
Yep. You peek around the corner,
Right.
and the skull is back,
Hey, Zappy boy.
Oh, come on.
and it's just kind of floating around, electrifying the floor.
Well, it didn't seem to do anything until we shot it last time, so...
too bad nobody has a pair of rubber boots.
Well, it's a good thing there's another path we can take. Right up here.
Okay. Raffle is closed. It looks. Oh wait, no, it's saying someone else can no longer enter. I think. It's weird. I still see it open for 40 more seconds.
So I guess we're gonna go this way.
Yeah, let's try the other way.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I specifically hopped the whole way.
Hehe.
I'm gonna turn my floaty ball off.
All right.
Hello, room. How are you?
Give me a second to pull up the description. I have too many tabs open now, where I had to go reference a bunch of other stuff. This is room
Sorry.
2. Oh, good. Okay. So this seems to be this room is filled with dusty tables and various cauldrons. There seems to be a hearth in the back that is cold. Piled atop the tables are various alchemical tools and equipment, all of which seems to be old. Very.
Hey, aren't one of you guys an alchemist?
That's me, but yeah. Yeah,
Where did
sure.
you just learn all this stuff anyway, Brock? Did you like go to school?
I did. Trained in medicine.
What?
Mostly studied medicine, alchemy.
You studied medicine, and then you made an armor that can move around you and electrocute things when you punch it.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've noticed, but my arm just kind of unsheaths, and I squeeze my very tiny bicep. Yeah, that. So I cover it up.
I mean, I
Hey,
guess
we're
everybody
all
takes
weak.
electives.
I never went to school.
The equipment
That
on
shit's
this, the
expensive.
equipment on these tables seems ancient to the point of being unusable.
What about the cauldrons?
They are cauldrons.
Are any of them small enough to fit in a bag of holding?
No.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that's all I wanted to know.
Are there any tools you want to take, Brock?
You said they were kind of old, so I don't... I mean, does anything look salvageable or useful that I wouldn't already have in an alchemy kit?
No.
I think it's called an alchemist kit.
Yeah. None of them really look. Nothing really looks salvageable.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go look at the cauldrons. Does it look like there's a residue of anything in any of them?
Give me a perception check.
Perception. 21.
Nope.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, nothing here. Nothing of use. Everything's too old to really salvage.
Alright, well,
Onward.
All right.
Oh, there's a light source coming from in here.
It's a light source because I can't turn off the light.
Oh,
Both of these things, the fires are out.
okay.
This appears to be a kitchen. What seems to be a cooking range on one wall, a washing basin, and a covered cookpot. The shelves are lined with pots, pans, and various cooking utensils.
Food?
All of it seems very old and abandoned, and there is no food here.
Oh.
Does any of it seem like it might be A, still usable, and B, small enough to fit in a bag of holding?
I mean, there are various utensils. They're just really old and rusty. So, technically usable, but do you really want to eat with them?
We've been down here for several days, and I'm just now realizing I didn't bring any, like, food preparation equipment, and I doubt anybody else did either.
This door...
Food preparation is fire. This
door has a sign written in common. Like, it's kind of like... There's a nail in the middle of the door, and the sign hangs there. And it says, Calabash's room. Do not enter unless your name is Hallister.
Do it anyway.
I'm not touching that door. Not a chance. Nope.
Hey, where's the cleric dude? Is he just not
Yeah, he's following you. I'm just bad at moving.
Okay. What's his name again?
Haleth.
Haleth.
Haleth. Hey, your name's close enough. You open it.
Oh my god.
I mean, sure. He reaches forward
Did we
and pushes open the door, and it opens easily. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh, well, I guess we're going in.
Alright, so when we get a room from the tall guy, this is the one we should request.
So, what?
The tall guy said he would make sure to section off a room for a couple weeks for us.
Was I cut off, or did you not hear me?
I didn't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, because I started to talk, and then you just full-blown sentence, so I wasn't sure if I was cut off or not.
No, we didn't hear you at all.
Okay.
Should we all leave the room?
Let me read my sentences, please. A dusty bed stands with its headboard against the north wall. At the foot of the bed rests a locked wooden chest. A desk in the southeast corner has stacks of musty tomes atop of it. Which I didn't put it in the south, I put it in the north. My bad. I am reading from the book, which I don't usually do. I got tripped up for a minute. There seems to be an old woven rug in the middle of the floor.
Anybody got? So I try the lock on the chest.
Yeah, I mean it's locked.
At a melee.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. We're good.
I would like to try to open it with my thieves' tools.
All right. Make me a dexterity check with advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
Oh, well, sorry, no, not with advantage, just with your proficiencies. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Well,
Nailed it.
As you hear your tools make a slight click, you see a small jolt of electricity go through the wood. You seem to have also disarmed a magical trap.
Oh, I'm good.
And the chest opens up.
I just crack it open with a smile on my face. Like, yeah. Not that they can see it. But...
There seems to be a small folded piece of paper, and that's it.
Pick it up.
Huh?
Pick it up and read it.
Okay. It reads in common. Retirement fund. Do not spend this on ale, Calabash.
I think he spent it on nail. Search the box just to make sure.
Okay, roll me a investigation check.
Uh, 17.
Nothing.
Okay.
It is of
sad
solid
empty
construction.
box. It's a nice box. How big is the box?
It's about maybe about 1.5 feet wide, maybe 6 inches tall. Just a little lockbox.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I was gonna say if you don't, Truth might add it to his stool.
The bits. Thank you very much.
Bits. Yeah, any of you guys find anything interesting?
I'm checking out this bed.
Okay. Make me a investigation check. Truth, you do see some books.
My God.
19 on the
19.
bed.
It's a bed. It seems to be surprisingly like still in one piece, but it definitely hasn't been used in many, many years.
All right, well, I'm going to have a bit of a lie down while everybody else checks the rest of the room.
I pick up the book. I pick up a book.
Okay, you pick up the book. It is blank.
I pick up another one. Are all of them blank?
Yes, there are about 20 old books that are all blank.
Truth.
Like,
Which character was it with all the blank books back at the bar? Was that Truth or the one before?
That was Truth.
That was true. He restored them and they were all blank.
yeah.
Not that I think Brock would know that, but
Right.
Brock,
unless he's been
Brock,
in
you get
Truth for-
inspiration.
Oh, hello. Thank you.
Everyone now has inspiration.
Yay.
Hey.
Ew.
I'm gonna. What kind of rug did you say it was?
It's a woven rug.
Okay.
This is just a hunch, I say, from my reclined position, but maybe we should check under the rug.
Truth, looks like you're getting a Cure Wounds cast on you.
Oh, can you save that? I'm at full health.
Is there any full?
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I will deny that request and refund
Yeah.
that guy the points. I guess the D&D
Yeah.
Beyond thing probably isn't updating again.
It is not.
That
it's
is
still
very
showing me as 20. Actually, that was my health from like the beginning of the session.
Wow. Yeah, so
yeah.
apparently that's really annoying. I don't know how to make it update.
Isn't that a D&D Beyond thing? Like,
Yeah.
Weren't other people having issues?
Yeah. That's really annoying.
Do our, because we can set our own health now. Does it appear above us to you?
No.
Raya? No. Okay.
I have to right-click your minis to see your health.
Ah.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'll take, assuming he said it out loud, I'll take Ragnar's suggestion and look underneath the rug.
There seems to be a woven circle of arcane symbols beneath the rug.
Oh.
About 10
Danger
feet
zone.
diameter.
Okay.
It is... You can definitely tell it has been partially erased.
Ragnar.
There seems to be a smudge in the corner.
Question. What is that?
Was a? Sorry, I dozed off for a moment. What's going on?
There's a symbol under this. Looks arcane.
Well, let me have a look.
Make me a
Should I-
Arcana check.
15.
Looking at it, you definitely feel like you could fix this. You know this glyph. You know the circle. And it definitely seems to be some sort of summoning circle.
That's never bad.
I think it's a summoning circle of some variety.
I don't know. Summons.
I don't know. It looks messed up, so whatever it is, I'm pretty certain it's broken. I might be able to fix it, but I also don't know if that's a good idea.
If it brings
Strange
something
decisions.
in, I probably wouldn't. I doubt it would be anything useful or friendly.
I mean, it might summon gold. Also might summon brain monsters.
But isn't this also the last path we can take on this side of the water pump?
Yeah, but there was another hallway past the water pump. We can go check that out.
I'm gonna take one of these
that's
blank
true.
books.
Okay. You pocket a book.
Squirt
Yeah.
some mint juice on it.
You know what? I want one too, in case I fill all the pages in my journal.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna take one too.
They seem a little musty. They've definitely been here a long time, but they are still perfectly usable books.
Cool.
All right, so do we want to explore that last path?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Zoop.
Oh, we're just teleporting. Okay.
A door. Behold, a door.
my God.
I wish to listen at it.
All right, make me a perception check.
There's more. No.
24.
You hear the sounds of something clattering behind this door. Very muffled, as if it's kind of in the not near the door per se, but just in the room. And
All right, well, I back up. Well,
can
there's something.
you can hear various things going. Yes, magic. Yes. Yeah, that's a little bit of that. A bit of this.
Well, there's someone. There's someone back there.
Okay, so unlike last time, let's be ready.
Okay. I summon my scythe.
My force field kicks in. Alright. We good?
Let's do it.
What?
Open the door.
The door does not budge.
Problem.
I got it.
Cool.
Damn it.
Yeah, you
Just
can't
teleport.
when you need above other people. You can't use the. You gotta really heft your mini up.
I noticed. Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked, but there is definitely something on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
See if I can't take my spear out, or would my spear fit under the door?
You go to poke it under the door, like there's enough of a gap, and you can immediately feel resistance. There's something seems to be piled up on the other side.
Okay, take the back end of the spear and just jam it under the door, like just try to knock
Okay.
whatever.
Make me a strength check.
Oh boy.
Oh god, I forgot this entire party has like
Yeah.
19.
19.
Oh.
All right. You definitely, as soon as you do, you definitely hear something on the other side of the door. And a few things clatter to the side. You can almost budge the door open just a little bit, but there's whatever it is, it's bigger, it's heavier. And you're definitely gonna have to slam into that door if you wanted to open it.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna do it. I get a running start. And
Hey, what's
this
the door
little
made out of?
Wood.
5'3" little elf gonna just body slam the door.
It is made of wood.
Okay, good to know.
Body slam.
You're gonna body slam into it?
Yeah. just
Make me an
before
athletics
they-
check.
Kalana?
Before they fix it.
Oh,
Hmm?
never mind.
Athletics specifically.
No. I'm determined. Athletic.
Well-
I have 3. It is 3.
3. You slam into it. Your shoulder kind of hurts.
Hey, hold up a moment.
Athletics.
Just had a thought.
Athletics
Yeah.
is a strength check, right?
I turn back to what's his face.
Alan.
Oh, I forgot he was
Hey.
here.
So
Hey,
you seem
Hal.
pretty strong.
I
Somehow
can certainly give it a go.
obliged.
I need someone to move out of the way. Swap.
Oh.
Trade places. All right. See what would his bonus. What's athletics based off, guys? I think it's strength.
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 All right. With a 22, he slams into the door, busting it open. You can see a pile of boxes clatter.
Oh, this is a big room.
You just hear a, huh?
Brock's gonna quickly try to run in front to make it look like he did it.
Okay.
Brock's ego. Aw.
And then walk in brazenly.
As you walk in the room, you see what appears to be a wizard standing at a table, messing around with various instruments and alchemical things and other enchanting stuff on a table. And he looks up as you enter. Ah, guests! This wizard looks familiar. He looks like a painting you saw in a room, and a man sitting in a chair. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, fun.
The room where I got the stool from?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're like, hey, I've been looking for you. Take your stool. Here you go.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So,
Woo!
that's,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
like literally,
Oh.
you notice you guys had trouble with this door. It was literally just right there. right
We're
there.
idiots.
They didn't tell us which direction.
That's true. They didn't.
Really.
They just said
didn't.
across the way. So we're gonna go ahead and real quick get a winner for our. Had to click. I had to apparently manually click close entries. Maybe.
Is his voice staticky for anyone or just me?
No, it's staticky for me too.
Okay.
Okay. Why can't I click? There's the pick giveaway button. Pick winner. All right, and let's see. Our magic winner is Alex01690. Congratulations. I will give you a quick, if you're around. Okay, yep, there you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a quick whisper. Thank you. That's a lot of bits.
Oh, thank you. You can always check us out on YouTube, Maze.
I'm going to give you a quick whisper to make sure that you get that, I get that, and then once I kill the stream, I will go ahead and whisper you your Tailspire key. Sweet. So as an announcement, I don't remember announcing this at the beginning of the stream. We are actually going to be out the next 2 weeks, possibly even 3. Unfortunately,
Apologies.
some of our members will be busy. Keep an eye on our Twitter.
You cut out again, you're
So, dang.
We just heard Twitter.
We
and that
just
was
heard
it.
Twitter and that was it.
Keep an eye on the Twitter and possibly, of course, our Discord server now that we have for announcements on when we will actually be back. The plan again is just in hopefully within a few weeks. The 16th is our planned, but there may still be something else going on, so it may have to be the next week after that. We still have one more Tailspire key to give away. So please spread the word and make sure everyone enjoys Out of Alignment. We will see you all another time. Thank you so much, and see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.